We were both as inept as each other with dancing. That really helped our friendship, I think, and our relationship on screen.
It's a good tune.
Thanks, yeah, great tune.
An incredible tune and just such a beautiful film. I'm interested to know, are there any life lessons your parents taught you growing up that always stayed with you?
My dad always used to say that life is not a race to the far end. I use that a lot when you know, especially in this industry, you feel you need to sort of remind yourself of something that, like, if you back yourself, and things will happen, you know. So that's the one I probably use the most.
All I can think of is, like, my mum likes to talk in riddles. There's this thing about how a galloping horse wouldn't notice, and I think it's her way of just trying to say, don't sweat the small stuff.
Was there a certain movie you'd watch over and over again as a child?
I watched this film. We used to watch it all the time, and thank God for Google. And it took years of Googling and maybe more information being put online as the internet grew, because we didn't know the name of it, and all I could remember from it was that there were like little people in it, and there was a point in the movie when a tree fell and someone shouted timber. I'm not joking. And that was, and I used to say, my sisters used to talk about it all the time, going, what is that movie? We have to find out, because we used to watch it all the time. And we found it from extensive Google search. I've never been more excited texting my sister saying I found out the name. It's called The Gnome-Mobile, and it's a Disney movie. And now we have it. I've made my kids watch it, but we used to watch it all the time. The Gnome-Mobile, that was the one.
Jamie, your singing brought me so much joy. I feel like you're really good at karaoke. Am I right?
I don't love doing karaoke. I need to be really pissed, and I really need to be with people that I truly know me and understand me. In saying that, I was filming out in Adelaide, where I filmed this show called The Tourist, and I ended up doing karaoke with Alan Cumming, who was out doing a show out there, and do you want to come? And I said, look, well, it's just on a Sunday, we have to bring the kids. So I brought my kids to the karaoke, and they actually sang, with a bit of help with me, from me, they sang Let It Go from Frozen with Alan Cumming at karaoke, and it was one of the best moments of my life. And it sort of washed over them, what they were doing and who they were doing it with. But it was the last time I did karaoke. It was good. It was a good time. You need to match up. It's best to do a duet. I always think it's best to, like, take half the weight of it, because it's too exposing.
I'm interested to know, what's a moment from your career that you'd love to go back and show your younger selves?
It'd probably be like a sort of highlight reel of everything that's happened with this movie, how much love we've got for it, all the sort of madness that's surrounded it, and the awards craziness, you know, that probably, speaking for myself, will be the only time this happens in my career. So if I could have shown that when, in those bleaker times when things didn't look like they were going your way, I probably would have helped me to be like, no, look, they're gonna love this thing one day.
What's the best thing you learned about each other whilst filming?
That we were both as inept as each other with dancing. That really helped our friendship. But as unnatural for both of us to be dancing in time to anything, really. That was particularly fun.
If you could go to Belfast with one of your previous characters and kind of explore the city with them, who would you love to take with you?
I've played quite a few characters from Belfast, so they don't need me to give them a tour around the city. But let me think. I'd probably actually take Christian Grey, because he needs to be around people who are fun, and he needs to let loose a bit and have a few pints of stout and enjoy himself.
I mean, I'd take Claire Randall, wouldn't I? Or Claire Beecham Randall Fraser. Yeah.
Why does she have so many surnames?
Because she had a lot of husbands. That's why. You got to watch the show, Jamie.
Thank you guys so much for talking to me, and huge congrats on the film. It's an absolute masterpiece.
Thank you so much.